Hmm.
It's wild to see the turnaround in music lately. I don't know what it is, but I've been noticing a lot, especially with doing like reaction videos on the channel. Like I feel like people forget about music really quickly. You know, and
Hmm.
these people that are like even diehard fans, like can't wait for this album to come out. A month later, like nobody's talking about it, and it's just like it's kind of freaky. Like wow, like
Yeah.
where's the music industry going? Where it's like you put hours and hours, and like depending on the level you are at, like tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars into this album, and then people love it, and it's talked about on all the media stations for 3 days, and then a month later, it's like nobody's ever talking about it again.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah,
just
like
find
the
that.
longevity of it. It's yeah, I'm not sure how you counteract it.
Well, I mean, one thing I've been noticing is I think a lack of before, like a lack of promotion after the fact. You see, like when they're doing like their promo, they'll do like all the major shows, like whatever, like Jimmy Fallon, James Corden, all these things. You'll go on like these radio shows, but then I find that they often after like the first month they just drop off, and then you never hear from the artist again until like almost they're like ready to release a new album. And I'm like, it's been 3 months. I'd love to hear like another version of your track or a live version, or you just sitting in the studio. Like I think that would increase the longevity.
And maybe because like live performance isn't as big of a thing as it is before.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's true.
because yeah, it's usually like yeah, make the album, go on tour for the album, then come back and make the new one. But they're kind of like skipping that one step at the moment.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So yeah, not sure.
That's true. Karen Campos, shout out to Karen. Going back to what we were talking about with like the longevity of an album, she said the
Hmm.
weekend has that down pat. Like he keeps releasing the same song over and over and over again. Like Save Your Tears and Blinding Lights. That album came out like 2 years ago, and he's still promoting it. And like
Yeah.
to some degree, I'm like, okay, bro, I've heard this song 10,000 times now, but like it's also like, well, it's still being played because he keeps promoting it. It's like that's amazing. Like that's the way to do
Hmm.
it. I actually think I totally. Well, I am. People might get a little tired. I do think that it's a great way to promo an album because it's all these different versions all the time. It's like you don't forget it as opposed to just a one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh,